Hey guys, what's going on? This is Namkraft and welcome to the Sister Starcraft English commentary. We finally watched KCM on a nice map now. Roaring Current. This map has been mostly avoided in the ASL because it's got some crazy stats. But in KCM, every map will be played at least once. So I really like that. And it is going to be a a game between Best and Soma. Best, of course, fresh of his recent victories in KCM. Excuse me, in ASL is looking very strong in KCM. Let's look at the win rate. So there it is for the Protoss players. Roaring Current has got a 52.4% win rate. This is very nice. I mean, it's the best they can ask for. They cannot ask for more because all of the other maps are quite terrible. So that's that. Early scout coming out, and can Best stop the drone? He can. He arrived. Need to take the first hit. Looks like the first hit was in favor of the drone, but the drone is looking forward to go to another base. Looks like both players are playing a nice game of cat and mouse just to see exactly where the other players are. Anyways, I'll just quickly show you what Roaring Current looks like. There it is, and there are the bases. So there are 12 bases. Naturally you can take 4. So for someone, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and for Best, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there are 4 neutral bases, 1 in the corner and 3 on this bottom right corner. So all of those are islands. This map has got potential to be so interesting. I love this kind of maps. I wish I could play more. And games on these maps tend to be very long. We've seen one game where Bisu goes for carriers against Zerg on this map, carriers and corsairs and reavers. And then I believe the other player was Hero. He went for Guardians and Devourers. And did he go for Queen? I'm not so sure. He might have gone for Queen there. But anyways, yeah, Best is looking very strong. Let's just check his stats before we dive into the specifics of this game here. So Best currently is well, he gets not in the top 10 still. He's still out there, 1288, but he's performing nicely in his games against who is it? I already forgot. Queen, right? Queen and BTS. That's right, Queen and BTS. Who he's played against. And in the last 30 days, let me just quickly show you Best against Zerg is not so good, 39%, and Soma against Protoss is 55. So Soma is in very good form this week, and we shall expect to have some good victories from him. By the way, let me just quickly show you something interesting here. Here are for your viewing pleasure the accomplishment by rounds of some notable players. So I put down Best. Best has been in 19 ASLs. He's been in the most number of ASLs out of all of the players playing in all of the histories of ASLs. And he has yet to win one. He's only been in the finals only one time as well. So he himself is actually, a little bit lacking in that regards. But let's hope for some nice games ahead of us here. Looks like Best will be going for some Zealot. He's hiding his Zealot around. And keep in mind that this game, you need to be going air. Right, this kind of early investment into Zealot is not very helpful, and Soma started to make some Zerlings. Got 6 Zerlings now, and that is going to be enough to overpower a Zealot, and this is why Best is returning with Zealot. But Best has not yet, actually invest so much into cannons. Only now he invests into the cannons. And where's the Overlord from Soma? There it is. This is the Overlord. The Zealot is also hiding outside, not exactly in the Overlord's vision. So when the Zerlings arrive, they cannot get inside unless there's a crack. I'm not so sure there's a crack or not. I guess there is a crack. The probe need to block. The probe is trying to block here, and the Zealot need to buy some time. The cannon's complete, but those 2 Zerlings get inside the main, and Best will need to send at least 1 Zealot there. It looks like someone comes over even more Zerlings. Can he get inside? I guess not. Unless he's got speed, but even so, it's gonna be very tough. He gets through anyways. He loses a Zerlings, and I guess inside of the main, these Zerlings will actually be able to actually provide some coverage. And maybe Soma's plan is to see if there's a double Stargate somewhere. If there's a double Stargate, that is a very slow reaction from Best. Come on, ASL finalists, you need to be faster than that, especially in the early stage where you don't have anything to think about. And you can see his APM is not very high, 290. He's gonna lose another probe that had a mineral cargo inside of its hands. That is so sad. But anyways, let's hope that, Best can still have a chance to win here. Another probe has been sniped, and now I think those Zerlings will fall. No, not yet. I guess, yeah, now they will all fall. So losing 3 probes. Anyways, the first Corsair is out, And Best is making some cannons on the front side. This is a mistake because behind this we are seeing mutas. We're not seeing hydras. Even if we see hydras, it's not a natural thing for these for the Zerg player to do on this map. So Best would possibly want to cancel that cannon the moment he moves out and see that there are no hydra then, but he's gonna be going for some overlords first just to see. And look what is happening. Some Protoss forces are moving across the map and the Zerglings are not able to spot them. I guess now they can spot, and those Corsairs need to kind of go back now. I think this is very, very fast Corsair timing, but behind this the Spire is done. So Best is gonna have to kind of play very carefully. He's gonna try to check the main still. This is a very much of an overcommitment here from the Corsairs. He's going for the Overlord. I guess that is completely unnecessary. Need to go back now. Where's the second Stargate? There is no second Stargate. Best is playing ground. He is playing a round attack here. These Zerglings will fall. And Best go back up. Scourges are trying to chase around the map. But Best has largely survived the initial attack. And he's kept his Corsair afloat. If Best can go out there and punish Soma and take out 2 bases, this middle base and this 9 o'clock base, he's going to be in a much better position. But keep in mind that this game, drop is it's very, very important. I guess Zerg won't have drop in the early stage. They might have drop a little bit later. Anyways, Scourges will come out. But it took some hits, and those Scourges were trying to go in the main just to check here. They can leave. Can they leave or not? It's looking tough. But I guess they will leave, and Hydrogen is coming down. So Soma has done all the right thing. And with his 4 bases up like this, he's in a much better position. Best he's got a superiority in the air, but Soma has got a nice strategy, which is he's mining out all of the non-island bases first. And if the game drags on and he's able to land some drops in some of the locations where Best is trying to expand to, then he's going to be in a much, much better position. So I think best plan is to try to attack when it's got Zelle +1 and Leg and Corsair +1 and just try to finish the game then. I think is the best bet here. But anyways, Best is waiting for his +1 on the Corsairs to complete. And Zelle with Leg has completed now. He's built a lot of cannons in the main. This is a lot of investments, and only now Soma is gonna be going for some mutuals. But these mutuals will be actually trying to stop the Protoss attack, and they're not so much trying to look forward to actually harass Best's main, but they might harass the expansion. The expansion has got 0 cannons. I don't believe they have any cannons. Like, okay, there's one cannon, but these series actually can come and kill some drones. This will be very, very nice. He's gonna try to move across the map. One Zelle is gonna drive those mutuals back, and I guess Best could take at least 1 drone. He might take another one at the 9 o'clock position. He does try to go and attack it. This is some nice diversion tactics, and those are also backing up now. So at least Best can still see that there are some Hydras getting more if he's actually paying attention to the minimap. Anyways, Bax is back up, and this is buying some time because that new base that Soma has gotten is not yet saturated, but now the geyser count from Soma is going to be coming up to 4. The Corsairs, do they have +1? It should be completed very, very soon, but I'm not so sure by then. Okay, there's a dart alert from Best. This is a nice strategy just to buy some time. How many mutuals? Only 5. 5 mutuals is not enough, and the Corsairs will come out. Looks like we have 7 Corsairs. The Scourges are right. Best need to back up, and he's going to try to do some moving shots here. Both players are trying to go for some nice moving shot. The Dart Turtle is going to work at this base there. Only a single overlord, but it's not within the spotting range, and all of these drones have died. So that is going to be able to hide in the backside here. What is going to be the reaction from, that Dart is going to get sniped, but, still 5 kills on that Dart alone is great. So those drones will need to get remade, and we're going to be having a nice ground attack here from Best. You need to make sure his Corsairs stay alive the entire game. This map is different from a traditional map in that you don't want to trade your Corsairs for victories on the ground. You want to keep your Corsairs alive, even if your army on the ground suffer, and you need to actually go and snipe those Corsair, those Scourges, man. I mean, they're gonna be very, very annoying in the next battles. Anyways, Best is gonna try to go for major attack here, and both players are waiting patiently. Best, keep in mind that he's still on 2 bases. Even though this is an island map or whatever, I mean, the fact cannot be denied that Best is still on 2 bases. Anyways, we might have a dive in from those meteors just to buy some time. The Corsairs need to pay attention. They have already seen it. It's going to be some attack on the Hydra, but Best has got his Corsairs grew up correctly. He's waiting for his Dragoon range to finish upgrading. He's going to be going up to robotics. We don't have lurkers yet. We are going to be seeing both players are going to transition in the next part of the game, but it's also kind of refreshing to see this game on Roaring Current not actually going so drop heavy. Everyone expect this game to be drop heavy and air heavy, but so far ground forces from Best is proving to us that he's going to try to play it long game. and a little bit more of a traditional approach here. We have 4 High Templars. The path to the enemy's line is very, very quick, but Corsairs have to pay a lot of attention. There's going to be a lot of chances for Soma to surround with Scourges from all angles. We shall see. We're going to be waiting for the next part of the game soon. The Probe is going to try to come out, and he will plant on a pylon just for spawning purposes. A lot of Scourges are waiting. The big climatic moment will be arriving soon. Best is waiting patiently. He will expand or what? Yes, he will expand. And Hydras are moving across the map. Best need to maybe just keep 1 or 2 High Templars back, and he need to only use 1 or 2 High Templars with the army. This is exactly what he's doing. Each High Templar actually can cast 2 storms now. Anyways, the Demetrius are going to be trying to look to dive in here. A lot of forces are expected here. The Probe will have some vision, and he can see he's got to cover the Hydra. He can need to actually hotkey the Hydra. Good storm. He's storming his own Dragoons, though. He can need to storm. He's not storming correctly, and he's storming the Mutualist, but now looks like the Hydras are coming forward. But Best has got 2 Hydras waiting on the backside. He need to send them out now. I guess he will send them back and wait for an engagement. Dragoons need to be super careful. I guess to be a little bit careful here, but Soma has done all the right thing, and Soma will be coming up with some Overlords. He just too smart, and Best can actually leave this area now. He has enough to cover. He's going to try to re-expand again. Of course, do not lose your Corsairs. Your Corsairs need to be kept alive the entire game. Even during these moments where you think Corsairs is completely useless, you need to actually have at least 2 or 3 Corsairs alive. Do not lose your Corsairs. Best will re-expand. And there's a Zerg counterattack from the other side to try to snipe the base, but the Dragoons are here. The next wave of forces coming from both sides. The Corsairs have lost their lives. Oh my god, Best has only got 1 Corsair. Send it back. You don't need to have this Corsair here anymore. Maybe put it on hold position or something, because now the Mutualist is going to get remade. And like I told you, this game, this map, you need to keep your Corsairs alive at the expense of losing your ground forces. You don't care about your ground forces. And that was a not a good engagement so far by Best, but there's going to be a chance to attack once again. He is going to be mined out of his main soon. Some Dragoons are coming out, and there's only a single Corsair. A single Corsair is not enough. He's going to try to hold the position here. He will come in, and there's going to be a storm. What is that weird ass storm? He's going to have to storm the Hydras on the left side, and that Hydra has got snipe as well, and this is a bad result here for Best. The cannons cannot complete on time. I guess he's going to try to make, and that Corsair once again is going to get sniped. I mean, you don't need to want to attack that, but anyways, the angle is not so good. It looks like the Nexus will either destroy, or maybe the cannon was destroyed here. Zealots are attacking correctly. Dragoons don't have the good angles, and I guess Soma will take this game because he just gotten the better strategy here. Going for ground on this map is inevitably not so easy to play with, and once again, he's storming his own Dragoon, but that's fine. The next storm, and what a great pullback from Soma. Nicely done, and now Best is down about 20 supplies. So nicely done by Soma. Great, congratulations to Soma. And I guess if you've enjoyed this cast so far, you can feel free to buy me a coffee, because during this entire time you did not see more than 1 ads at the beginning of the set. And Soma with his 2 kills will be moving forward to face either Royo and Speed. Looking very, very strong here for Soma today. Getting ready for his ASL round next week, right? His group, there will be no Protoss. Wait, hold on. Am I thinking correctly? Yeah, I think Soma next week doesn't have to play against any Protoss player. He plays against only Zerg and Terran. So this game is just maybe not so interesting for him. But anyways, there's going to be another storm. A Hydra is going to get sniped here. Getting great surround. The angles is good. The Zealot need to get pulled back. And they're just massive Hydras. And this is going to be impossible for Best to do anything at all. He's making some ground forces, but the lack of High Templars is the problem here. He's got only 2 geysers. Hydras will push these Dragoons back, and Best needs just GG now. There's going to be no way for him to win this game. He might even lose the core. If he lose it, what will it actually change? And I think nothing. The thing is that Soma has not yet expanded to another base. I guess he just feels safe to contain Best and play the long game that way. Best actually surprisingly not yet mine out in his main, and we've seen in that game against Best and BTS and Best against Queen that Best is very resilient, and he can go for last ditch effort and play until the absolute end of the game, where all of the possibilities have been exhausted, all of the scenarios have been considered, and all of the options have been weighted again. So this is Best's playstyle. He would never give up, and we're going to be seeing another final attack with 3 High Templars. Completely spotted by the Overlord. I'm not so sure. He was trying to go towards the top side a little bit now. He will be meeting some resistance, so this is not good. So he's gonna have to back up and try to go here. The Nexus go for once again. Very, very, very sad situation. Overlord in the right position to spot here. If Best has kept his courses alive during the previous engagement, he could actually use them now to spot those dark areas. But now the Dragoons are coming out and Hydra players are hiding on the backside. Dragoons need to support. He's got nothing. They're going to be seeing some armies coming from both sides. Best need to cast a preemptive storm. He will cast the first great storm. The second great storm is not casted. What is he doing? And he is going to be losing this base. Another storm here. The Hydra is getting chased around. Another storm. No, not able to get it done. Another storm could actually get casted. He needs to actually fall back. And that Hydra player once again fall. And these mooches are still roaming around. GG from Best. Nice in from Soma. Thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye-bye.